Finally, we're at the end. This is part 8 of my equestrian debt story. This will be a wrap at the end of this one. Last story to my equestrian debt. Let's pick up where I last left off. I was talking about I've learned from my mistakes going forward in the previous financial decisions that I have made. Now I'm pursuing to gain knowledge, better understanding finances to make myself make better decisions moving forward. So the following is a list of things that have made a financial impact on my journey in debt reduction. Having a debt reduction mindset of zoning in, getting tunnel vision and going, debt, there's a debt. I'm going to pay off my debt, and that's that. Just debt. I'm not going to focus on too much else. Of course, I'm trying to do bits and pieces here and there and living and experiencing life, but the main majority priority is to pay off my debt and get rid of it and clean it up and clean myself up financially. I read the book The Richest Man in Babylon. I highly recommend it. It is a great book. Bit hard, the old tongue, very interesting to get your head around, but I loved it. Great concepts from thousands and thousands of years ago. So I highly recommend reading that book. It helps you get going and understand what you should do to get going. Follow Dave Ramsey. My best friend Kanisha from high school, she mentioned it to me because we were talking about, I was telling her about this year, this is my, debt reduction, that's what I'm focusing on. And she was like, oh, Dave Ramsey. And I hadn't heard of him. And then I found him on TikTok and I just learned a lot, and a great podcast, and it's very fascinating to hear other people's stories too and to hear, his advice. She's on the Money podcast is really great too. Love that. Love hearing the girls' story, learnings that they offer throughout the podcast. It's definitely very beneficial. If you haven't listened to that podcast, definitely worth listening to, I think. So in my debt reduction, I'm doing the snowball method. I've started off with the smaller stuff, Afterpay, then Zip Pay, then my credit card, then my personal loan. That is how it is rolling out, and that's how I'm tackling my debt. Paying off the smallest debts first, then leading up into the bigger debts. So you keep that money that you're paying those little debts off, and then you acquire it to the next one, and then once that's paid off, you acquire those 2 payments into the third one, and then when that third one's paid off, then you put those 3 into the fourth one, if that makes sense. 2 apps that have made a great impact on my debt reduction is Bill Out and Debt Tracker. Bill Out will notify you, oh, you've got this debt going out today, and this is how much it's going to be, and oh, you've got this, you've been paid this much for this fortnight, here are all your different bills for this fortnight, and you're going to have this much money left over. So it's a crucial app. I love it to bits, and it's just so handy going, oh, what do I have to spend money on this fortnight of my pay? And then going, oh, I've got this left over, right, I'll put that all on my credit card, and that's that, if that makes sense. And then the Debt Tracker app, that's really cool. It's got graphs and whatnot, and it shows you, oh, this is, how much percentage is your personal loan, how much is left on your credit card, and it's going to take you a year and 11 months to pay this debt off at minimum payment. Also wrapped into, they have a strategy, and they try and talk you through, okay, this week pay this much, this week pay that much, this week we're going to pay this much,